It was just another birthday. Balloons sagging in the corners, too sweet cake, paper plates stacked like memories no one asked for. The kind of gathering that plays out like reruns. My mother was performing again, her prize fruit tart gleaming like a trophy she awarded herself. My father was elbow deep in another exaggerated tale of youthful suffering. Bianca, my sister, floated through the room like her morning tantrum with her kids never happened. The house buzzed with the same well-worn script. Forced laughter, clinking cups, polite chaos. I stayed in my lane, smiled at the right cues, laughed when expected, said little, just enough to keep things smooth. Freya, my 10-year-old, had vanished, probably in a corner with a book. She was good at disappearing. Too good. Then my phone lit up. Freya was calling. Strange. She never did that, not when we were under the same roof. I answered, trying to sound light. Hey, sweetheart. Her voice crashed through me. Cold, urgent. Mom, leave, now. Everything in me froze. What? What happened? Just go. Please. Right now. Her voice shook, but her words were sharp. No doubt. No hesitation. I didn't ask. Didn't explain. I stood up in the middle of that pastel scene, walked straight out the front door, and left. The air outside should have felt normal. It was still warm, still smelled like trimmed grass and the cheap perfume my aunt always wore. But something was off. Freya stood at the edge of the driveway, backpack on, face pale and unreadable. She didn't cry, didn't run to me. We need to go, she said. What happened? I asked. Not here. We got into the car and drove, without a word. A few blocks away, we parked in a deserted garden center lot. Okay, I said, we're alone now. Tell me. She stared straight ahead. I'm not going back. Not to them. Not to that house. Never again. A chill settled in my chest. What happened? I whispered. She didn't turn her head. Just don't make me go back. I sat there, stunned, trying to rewind the day. It had felt normal. That's what scared me most. I hadn't noticed a thing. Whatever made her call me, made her say those words. I missed it. I took her hand. You won't. I promise. No dramatic moment followed. No breakdown. No answers. Just a silent choice we both understood. But it didn't start that afternoon. That moment was only the spark. The kindling had been waiting, dry and forgotten, for years. I was the oldest daughter, which in our family meant I was expected to carry everything. I wasn't babied. I was used. At 15, I got a job at a bakery. My parents cheered not out of pride, but because I could finally start covering bills. We all help out. My mother would say, rerouting half my wages toward rent. When Bianca turned 15, no job, no talk of pitching in, just shopping trips and extra screen time while my parents babysat her kids and called it love. I asked my mom once why it was different. She's just not built like you, she said. Like I was a truck and Bianca was crystal. Later, I married Vincent. He came off gentle, dependable, but he was all surface. I worked, paid, built. You're just better at this stuff, he said, meaning everything. And I believe him, until the day his kindness slipped and he snapped at Freya, threw things, shouted in a voice that made her flinch, so hard she dropped her cup. We left, took a single bag and walked out. Nowhere to go but back to my parents. But that wasn't home anymore, if it ever had been. They let us in, yes, but with terms, with cold smiles and sharper words. I'd kept them afloat once, paid their bills, covered their debts. Now that I needed shelter, I was a burden. Freya saw it too. Her drawings disappeared from the fridge. Her laughter dulled. She stopped asking to play and started asking when we'd leave. I kept saying, it's temporary. That family would come through. She stopped believing me. Eventually, so did I. The day she called and said, get out. It broke something in me that had needed breaking for years. That illusion, that family meant safety, that I could earn love by shrinking myself, shattered. Freya saved us both that day. And when, 3 months later, my parents called to patch things up, To say I was overreacting, to offer guilt dressed as concern, I didn't pick up. Some doors are best left closed, especially the ones you finally found the strength to walk through.